Hello friends, in the last lecture we studied about some important terms related to acoustics and some characteristics properties of sound. So now let us move to numericals. Today we'll be focusing on sound intensity level or loudness of sound. So loudness. If we measure loudness of sound on the basis of intensity, we can also measure it on the basis of power of the source and on the basis of pressure. If we measure loudness of sound on the basis of intensity of sound, then we call it sound intensity level. And this can be written as SIL and measured in decibel. Same goes for power of source. If we measure loudness of sound on the basis of power of source, then we call it sound power level. Which can be written as SWL. W shows the SI unit of power, watt. And this is also written in decibel. And sound pressure level. Which is also measured in decibel and can be written as SPL. So, we'll not go into much deeper knowledge of sound pressure level, but we can look into some basics of it. Since sound travels in the form of longitudinal waves in the form of compressions and rarefactions. Compressions and rarefactions. And sound needs a medium to travel. So it is the pressure of that medium which defines the compressions and rarefactions, and thus does it create a loudness of sound. Although till date we have only got questions from sound intensity level, so this is the most important term in all these three terms, and only once we have got questions from these two, sound power level and sound pressure level. So let us look into sound intensity level. Let me explain you how to derive the formula, because there have been times in GATE where they ask questions from the steps we apply in derivations. So first we'll have to study about intensity of sound. Now, intensity of sound is rate of flow of sound energy per unit area per unit time. If we take this area as 1 meter square, and some energy is coming out of this area in 1 second. So the energy coming out of 1 meter square in 1 second is the intensity of sound. Intensity is equals to energy coming out per unit area per unit time. Now we know that energy is measured in joule, area in meter square, and time in seconds. So this can also be written as joule per meter square second, and we know that joule per second is watt. So watt per meter square, this is the SI unit for intensity. Now we look into Weber's-Fechner's law. Although this is not very important in terms of architecture, this is a law in psychology, but this will give us a better idea on how to derive sound intensity level. So this is a law in psychology which relates the actual change and the perceived change. It gives us a relation between these two mathematically. It says that perceived change is directly proportional to log of actual change. Now we have to understand why log. So if we draw a graph of log where x is the actual change and log x. Remember, if there is no base written, then the base assumed is 10. Now, if the actual change is 1, then log x will have a value of 0. If the actual change is 10, then log x will have a value of 1. And if log x has a value of 2, then the actual change or the value of x will be 100. If we draw the graph, this would look something like this. Yeah. So you can see the perceived change in lower values is greater than the perceived change in higher values, or the graph increases rapidly as compared to the higher values where the graph increases gradually. Or you can also understand it in this way: if you have 10 rupees in your hand and you get 1000 rupees, then you will be very happy. But if you have crores of rupees and then you get 1000 rupees, you'll not be as happier as compared to case A. Thus, the perceived change is lower in higher values as compared to the perceived change in lower values. So, perceived change is directly proportional to log of actual change. Now in our case, you may recall that I've told you that perceived change is loudness. Since you cannot measure loudness with a scale, that is directly proportional to log of actual change. And what is actually changing is the intensity of sound. We can write it in log equal to k constant to remove the sign of proportionality, log of intensity. Now we need to have a reference to measure this intensity. We can say, if I give you this line and ask you if this line long or short, you may not be able to answer. But I give you another line and then ask you if this line is longer or shorter, then you may be able to answer that A is longer than B by a length of x. Similarly, we have I reference. I reference that has a value of 10 raised to the power minus 12 watt per meter square. Now this is the minimum intensity which can be heard by human ears. An intensity lower than this will not be heard by human ears. So we can say delta L is k log I minus k log I reference, or let me write it in this way. Delta L is equals to L minus L reference, where L is k log I minus k log I reference. Now to solve this equation, we have to recall some basics of log. If we say log A to the base B is C, we can also write it in this way, that B to the power C gives us A. B to the power C gives us A. Similarly, if I give you an example, 3 raised to the power 2 is equals to 9, we can also write it as log 9 to the power 3 is equals to 2, that is 3 to the power 2 gives us 9. So we have to remember these formulas. Log A plus log B is equals to log AB. Log A minus log B is equals to log A by B. log a raised to power m can be written as m into log a. Log 1, you can remember these values. Log 1 is 0, log 10 is 1, and log 100 is 2. So we can say delta L is sound intensity level, that is L minus L reference. SIL is equals to L minus L reference, where L is equals to K log I minus K log I reference. Now we take K common, log I minus log I reference. Now this is in the form of log A minus log B. This can be written as log I by log I reference. Now you can see that I by I reference will cancel out the units for intensity. So we have another unit for sound intensity level, that is Bell. So we say that if K is 1, then the unit for SIL is Bell. So if K is equals to 1, then sound intensity level can be written as log I by I reference Bell. Now we multiply and divide this equation by 10 and we take 10 forward. 10 log I by I reference, and Bell by 10 gives us decibel. So you can also remember it in this way, that 10 decibel is equals to 1 bell. So now we have a required formula for SIL. SIL is equals to 10 log I by I reference decibel, where I reference is a constant with a value of 10 raised to power minus 12 watt per meter square. This is the minimum intensity level which can be heard by human beings. Now I'll give you a question and you can solve that question and we can discuss it in my next lecture. A sound with intensity 10 raised to power minus 8 watt per meter square will have a sound intensity level of dash decibel. So please like, share and subscribe my channel if you like it, and thank you so much for watching.